All right, so welcome back to Keith's Hot Takes. Hope everybody's doing good today. I have two special guests on the line with me today. Guys, how you doing today?
Good.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on? So I have my guys Demarius and Damien joining me today, and we're going to react to the NFL schedule. So Demarius, I'm gonna let you lead off here. Which week one games are you looking forward to the most?
So I have two. I'm gonna start off with my first one. The first one I'm looking forward to is the Cowboys versus the Bucks. It's the starting game of the season, so it's gonna be good. Dak Prescott, he has the potential to return. He had a pretty brutal injury.
Yep.
Like, we know if he's coming back or not, or
Oh yes, he'll be back ready to go, and we're gonna put Foots in the Buccaneers. You heard it here first.
and then one thing I was also thinking, Brady doesn't have that much home left. This could be one of his last season openers, so that's also something to think about. And then, of course, I'm really hyped for ours. We play the Dolphins. That's really been a really tough game for us the last couple seasons. The Dolphins are here now. Tua, he's going to be starting. He's taking over. They traded away Fitzpatrick. And then something else, Brian Flores, the Dolphins head coach, he was our former defensive coordinator. He's been with us since like 2004. He started off as a scout. So it's pretty cool to see his progression into the NFL. And I think he's turned the Dolphins into a pretty respectable team. They used to be a laughingstock for a lot of years. So, and then lastly, I just think the AFC East is going to be a pretty tough division. Like, people are sleeping on it. I think this has the potential to have at least 3 10-plus teams besides like the Jets. So, they might be bad. So that's why I'm hyped about those games.
Damien, you want me to go first, or you want to?
I think you go ahead, bro.
Okay, so I agree with you about the Cowboys and Bucks. Another one I'm looking forward to is the Steelers and Bills. I feel like that could be a potential playoff preview, potentially.
Really?
I think so. Because I really think the AFC North is going to be really competitive this year. I don't know if they'll be able to have 3 teams out of that division, but I think it's a potential for sure.
Yeah, I thought the Steelers were going to kind of take the decline. I know they got Najee Harris, but Roethlisberger's getting old. The Bills are definitely going to be there. They're going to win the division. They're going to win the AFC East. I'm not going to be biased. They got.
Thank you.
I'm not a biased Patriots fan. I'm realistic. I'm not be delusional on here.
I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah.
Another one I liked is the Seahawks and Colts. I feel like that could be a sleeper for a really good game.
Because they got Carson Wentz now.
Yeah, they got Carson Wentz.
For sure. I hope he can have a rebirth, because he was looking real bad in Philly. He'll have a better offensive line for sure. He'll have all day to sit there and throw.
It's crazy. Before Luck retired, like, he retired because he was getting hit all those times. But then, like, the season he retired, the O-line was actually improved. Like, they was going to have the best O-line in the league. But then he retired. Like, they were saying the Colts were supposed to be, like, contending. They said the Colts were actually supposed to be, like, what the Bills and Chiefs are now. So that definitely is interesting.
For sure. Another one I liked was the Cardinals and Titans. I feel like that's going to be interesting because of Kyler Murray versus Derrick Henry. And I feel like that could be a high-scoring game because I don't really think either team's defense is really that good. So I feel like that could be a high-scoring one. And I want to see how the Cardinals are going to try to stop Derrick Henry, because not a lot of teams can stop Derrick Henry. So we shall see.
The Cardinals, they wanted me last season. I thought they were really good.
Yeah, they fell off after that Kyler Murray Hail Mary play. They just went right down the tubes.
I was
And then the final one I had was the Browns and Chiefs, the divisional round rematch. Because the Browns really made a lot of improvements on defense. So I'd be interested to see if they can make a statement and beat the Chiefs week 1. So those are mine I'm looking forward to. Damon, what about you? Which ones are you looking forward to?
Well, I also have 3. One is a feedback off of you. The Cardinals and the Titans. Well, I personally want to see how J.J. Watt is going to do with the addition to the Cardinals defense. Because I know they lost Hakeem Reddick to Carolina, so they lost a really key defensive player. And, of course, J.J. Watt versus Derrick Henry. You know what I mean? So I want to see how that matchup goes. Of course, I want to see Carolina Panthers play the Jets at home.
Oh, okay. Sam Darnold's coming back. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And this ain't Carolina?
Yeah,
So
it's in Charlotte. It's in Charlotte.
Yeah, the Jets are coming to Sam Darnold's new home, and we're going to see how that goes.
I mean, y'all going to blow them.
I sure hope so, because it's going to be sad. But if we don't. So I want to see how Sam Darnold plays in his opening debut in a whole new offensive scheme. Because, I think Sam Darnold's a good player. He was just stuck on the Jets, which is not a good team altogether. So, and my last one is I want to see the Packers play the Saints in New Orleans.
That's a good one.
Who do y'all think is going to start for the Saints? Winston or
Jameis Winston? I don't think they really have no other option. Really.
Yeah. Hill.
No, but Hill's more of a gadget guy. He's more. I don't think you would want him running your offense. He's more of a specialist.
Yeah, he's not a. He's a good player to bring in, like in the middle of a game, but he's not a starting QB.
Sure.
He's one of those secret weapons that everybody knows about, and like they still can't stop him. So I want to see if Aaron Rodgers continues to play for the Packers, or if he's going to be somewhere else. So I think depending on how this game goes, it's really a possibility for him to be traded somewhere else, or just leave altogether. So those are my three.
For sure, and I think that the Bucks and Cowboys. I love how everybody's saying we're gonna get destroyed and all that, but I definitely feel like this is like a prove-it game for us to show if we're gonna be legit or not. If we're gonna be that same old disappointment. So I feel like this is a big statement game for us because
we don't care since we've been recorded. If y'all beat the Bucks, I will cash app you $5.
I don't have Cash App, but I'll definitely take you.
Mo.
I don't have any of that stuff. No.
Bottom line, that game really depends on how well Dak Prescott plays. If he shows up, and it's gonna be good. If he doesn't, then as the starting QB for the Dallas Cowboys, then it's gonna be a long game.
Yeah, because my biggest thing is how well can the offensive line protect against that pass rush? Because that's what they like to. Because Todd Bowles likes to turn up that heat on you, so he's gonna be blitzing a lot for sure. So
the Bucks brought back everybody. It's pretty rare that the team to win the Super Bowl to bring back everybody.
First time since 1977. That's the last time that happened. So that tells you how rare that is. Because most times guys get greedy. They want that bag. They're like, I didn't win my ring, so I can go make my money now. So
I'm happy for I'm happy that Brady can kind of keep him in check. He was kind of out, so I'm glad he got. He
probably was the motivational factor for them taking them pay cuts. Like, come on, we can do something special here, So. Picked our team's record. So for my Cowboys, I have us going 11-6.
Wow.
Yes.
That's real bold.
I mean, you act like I didn't go 14-3 or something like that.
Might as well have.
Nah, I'm not gonna be that bold. But we have some tough road games against the Bucs, against the Chiefs, and we also have to go to New England in Week 6. We're gonna talk about that in a second. We're definitely gonna talk about that in a second. Something that concerns me is we finished the season with 4 of our last 5 are divisional games. Those are very difficult because y'all know each other so well. Y'all hate each other. But I really like our schedule, and I think we can go 11-6 with our schedule.
We're gonna hold you to that.
You definitely it's recorded, so you ain't like I can go back. So
I'm gonna say mine's next then.
Okay.
So I put 2 records. I wanted to put what I think if the worst record we could go and the best record we could go.
Okay.
So I've been looking at a lot of predictions, and actually they got us to go predicted to go 8-9, and I kind of that maybe the lowest, but the highest I got is maybe winning 2 games at 10-7. I mean, we have the team easier schedule, but at the same time, like I don't know how Cam's gonna be this season, and if Mac Jones, if we're not doing as well as like we hope to be, I feel like Mac Jones might get some reps. So maybe towards the end of the season. So maybe if the season's like kind of out of hope, and I think we're gonna split our division games with the Dolphins and Bills, and we're gonna sweep the Jets. I mean, if we lose to the Jets.
Ooh, okay. Any Jets fans watching this, I have nothing to do with that. That's all Demarius.
Dude, my uncle, but yeah, we can't lose to no Jets.
But they have Zach Wilson now, so
is he gonna start?
If he doesn't, something is seriously wrong because I don't think they have any better options at quarterback. So
we re-signed Brian Hoyer. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like he just keeps coming back. Like it's like an never-ending cycle with him. But it ain't like I don't think he's gonna get any burn for real.
I don't even think he's gonna make the roster.
I mean, you never know. And he was on the roster last year.
He knows the system well. That's why he keeps coming back, and he's probably gonna just help Mac Jones because his play style is a little more similar to his. He ain't like Cam.
Oh, for sure, he's not mobile like Cam. I can understand that. Yeah,
dude, Mac Jones is like Brady 2.0. Like they have the same build and everything. I don't know if he's good as him, but.
We're going to talk about this in a minute, but I definitely hope Cam is starting when he comes to Charlotte Week 9.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I'm going to that game.
And y'all better not boo Cam, but we're going to talk about that in a second. Damon, let's get your prediction for your team.
I think Carolina can go either way. It can be really good or really bad, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But because taking all things into consideration, we have a new quarterback with a new system, and so that really quarterback is really. As a player, I like Sam Darnold, but I'm giving credit to his ability, his arm, his playmaking decisions. Like watching film from the Jets, the way he can extend plays and move the ball. But at the same time, it's still a new system for him. So right now, I'm having the team go maybe 9-8.
That's respectable.
That's decent.
Yeah, it's gonna be close, but at the same time, it's like there's room to grow, but at the same time, it's like you can only grow but so much in a certain amount of time. And especially looking at the schedule with teams that already have a foundation, like the Saints, I think we can at least win one against the Saints. They got a new system too. I think we might lose twice to the Bucks. That's the thing that's killing me. And
no shame in that.
Also, the Falcons.
Yeah, that can go either way. You never know.
Yeah, the Falcons can go either way. So
that offense is going to be hard to stop.
It's so close.
Oh, yeah, Kyle Pitts.
Gracious.
I forgot about Kyle Pitts. And
I high on Sam Darnold, though. I actually thought, because, we play the Jets twice a year, and I actually did thought him and Robbie Anderson were pretty good when they was on the Jets. And he's been with Robbie Anderson in Carolina. So, I'm glad he got to New York.
For sure.
I'm glad he's out of New York too, because it's hard. It's hard watching a good player with so much potential just get the short end of the stick. It's hard watching him play because he's a good quarterback, he's a good leader, and he's a good arm. But the whole team as an organization for the Jets, it just wasn't working for him.
I swear, early 20s Jets were actually nice when they had Sanchez and Rex Ryan. Like, they were actually good. And just
that defense was the truth. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They just went down.
And then he won one game last season? Two?
They only won one or two, yeah.
2 or 1. And I think that cost him Trevor Lawrence. So
yeah.
I would have just kept losing. But since they have Joe Brady, I think Sam Darnold is going to be great because Joe Brady is just offensive guru. He can make some special stuff. So I'm optimistic. I'm just more concerned about that defense for sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Carolina defense is really young. Like, I know we're bringing back Dante Jackson, a corner, but we got a bunch of new corners like last name Horn.
JC.
Yeah, J.C. Horn.
Raps.
I can't wait to watch him play. But it's like he's young. He's talented. He's just young. Along with it, like I can't think of these guys' names, but they got a bunch of young corners and safeties, and so we're gonna see how they perform. But it's really gonna be all up to them.
Yeah, that's a concern for me too, because our defense is basically going to be brand new with all these young corners that we brought in and stuff like that. So how well they can play is really going to determine how good we can be this year.
I think definitely going to improve because we had all them opt-outs. We led the lead in the most opt-outs. And like we had at the same time
because Hightower's going to be back this year. So that's definitely.
But then Patrick Chung, he just retired. He was a really good safety for us for many years. We got Christian Barmore out of Alabama. People have been high on him on the draft analysts.
So, I think he could be a disruptor in the middle of that defense for sure.
Yeah. Don't y'all still got the McCourty twins?
Well, Jason McCourty, he left, but we still got Devin McCourty.
Wow, where did he go?
I can't remember right now, but he left. Yeah.
Okay, it's good. I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but I was like, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I didn't know he left either.
I would kind of want to stay with my twin, but I guess if the money takes you elsewhere, I guess you got to go.
Yeah, I mean, before he was with the Patriots, he was with the Browns.
Well, yeah, Browns, first, yeah.
Okay.
Browns, Titans, and us.
So, Damon, I'm gonna let you get this next one, which is which revenge games are you looking forward to the most this year? So you go ahead and take that one first.
Oh man, honestly, I can't wait till Carolina play the Patriots.
Okay, then.
It was really two. It's three. I have 3 games I'm expecting I can't wait for. One is when Carolina plays the Patriots. I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, but I'm also a Cam Newton fan. So even though I want Carolina to win, I still want Cam to play and be good, like to be as great of a player as you can be. So that's my first and foremost. My second one is when Carolina plays Washington.
Ooh, okay.
Ron Rivera is coming home. And he did a lot for the team, and for him, like they took him to the championship. They took him to the Super Bowl in like 2016. And then his battle with cancer. So I want him to be great too, and for him to come home and play his former team. I mean, I just want that game to be great too. And there was another one I can't think of right now, but. Yeah, I'm probably gonna come back to it.
Do you consider the Jets and Panthers week 1? Do you consider that a revenge game for Sam Darnold?
Yes, absolutely.
I think he's gonna light them up. I think he's gonna light them up.
Like I think that game is gonna weigh heavy on Sam Darnold because. This is his chance. Like that's his first game with another team. So that's gonna be like, all right, I don't need you, and I'm better off somewhere else. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So if he plays good against his former team, then that's gonna be great. But if he doesn't, it's like that game is really gonna question Sam Darnold away from the Jets. Like, was it the Jets' problem? Or was the Jets the problem, or was it Sam Darnold? That game was going to dictate it.
Yeah, for sure. It's like you playing your ex and you got to show them what they're missing.
Not for real, yeah.
So for me, it's definitely the Cowboys versus the Giants week 5. That's the first one because that'll be the first time that Dak plays the Giants since that injury. And and I'm really looking forward to that because that one's gonna be personal. Because I was really upset when they did that when he got hurt against the Giants and Logan Ryan. I feel like he should just let go instead of keep trying to tackle him, but it is what it is. And then I agree with you about the Panthers and Patriots because y'all better not boo Cam. Y'all better stand ovation when he comes out of that tunnel for sure. And
if he gets booed, I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be hurt for him.
I don't know. He died for that franchise, and they didn't return the favor, but he died for that franchise. And go ahead. Go ahead. What are you going to say, Demarius?
I was going to say I don't think they'll boo him. He's got to be the best Panther of all time. It's either him or Steve Smith, or what's the lineman?
Oh, Peppers. Are you talking
about Julius Peppers? Yeah, one of those three.
I'm still upset they didn't let Steve Smith retire as a Panther because I thought he was my favorite receiver. All that trash talking he did.
I used to love watching Steve Smith play.
I met him downtown Charlotte.
I definitely want to meet him one day because he is so funny.
I told him I was a Patriots fan, but I think he was kind of mad. But
oh Lord, you shouldn't have told him that.
I was a kid, though. I ain't even.
Oh yeah, I can understand. But and the last one I'm excited about is the Cardinals at Texans, Week 7, because they did DeAndre Hopkins dirty. I feel like he's gonna go for 300 yards that game or try to.
Right, J.J. Watt's gonna come for Kyle Murray head. No,
Deshaun Watson, whoever the quarterback is, because I feel like I feel like that's who y'all would have got if it wasn't for the massage allegations and stuff like that.
Yeah, that reminds me. Is he still playing? Like, is he still going to play?
I don't think so.
I think so.
You think so? I don't think he's touching the field.
Well, yeah. I guess we just have to wait and see which ones are true, and then I guess he'll probably get a nice suspension for this, probably.
For a game, fine.
Tell us which revenge games you're looking forward to the most. Oh boy!
Why do you sound like a fanboy? Like, I promise I'm not as big as a fanboy as I sound, bro. But nah, man. Of course, Brady coming back to Foxborough is gonna be my favorite one because this might be the last time he even comes back up there as a player. I mean,
for sure, you only get to play each other every 4 years, so I don't know how many more years he's gonna play.
Yeah, I don't think it's
gonna be 4.
I think it's gonna be.
They say he may play till 50, but I don't see him doing that.
I highly doubt it. There's no reason for him to.
Yeah, no reason.
I don't know. With him, you just don't know. Like, I thought he's going to be retired now.
But... No, he trying to. I think he's trying to get to 10 Super Bowls. I think that's what he's trying to get to.
Probably.
He's ahead.
Yeah, he already got 7. But I think it's going to be a closer game than what people think it is. Like, because I mean, Belichick knows all Brady's weaknesses. You got to think about that. I mean, I think that we could possibly win like on like the last play on something. Like, I don't know. I think this is going to be a close game. I don't want to say we're going to dominate them because that's not going to happen. But
no, Tom Brady will be listening. No.
I'll say that's going to be our Super Bowl though, because we're not going to go to the Super Bowl. So if we can beat the Bucs like that, I'll be pretty happy about the season.
I just don't see Tom Brady going back to Foxborough and losing. I just think he's going to be so possessed.
He got that. Just
he gonna go psycho Tom.
Yeah, we don't want to get him mad. That's when he really be mad.
Do you think they're gonna boo him or cheer him?
Nah, I'll be very disappointed in the New England folks. But I'm not from New England, but they love him up there. Like, they treat him like God up there. So I don't think they're gonna.
Those fans can't be ruthless.
Oh no, yeah. Oh no. There's a chance he might get booed. Like coming back to New England.
I mean. Well, I know some Boston folks. My girl, her family's from up there, and they all like just like no one was really mad that he left. They just like, oh, man,
Belichick did force him out the door, so
yeah,
pretty much.
The whole way it went down, I'm not even mad because I mean, no one expected him to still be good right now. Like even with Max Kellerman, this whole Cliff thing, like it was kind of idiotic, but at the same time, like nobody expected him to be good at this age. Like I've been watching him since I was like in elementary school, and now I graduate college. Like that's insane that he's still good. Like he could honestly win MVP this season. Like I don't see how he's still good. Like I don't know, something in that avocado ice cream he eat. Saying, man.
What?
Yeah, he has a crazy diet. He eats like avocado ice cream. He
No,
goes
thank
to bed.
you. Give me regular ice cream.
Bro, avocado ice cream. That sounds disgusting.
It really does.
That's no, you go ahead.
No, I'm saying, were there any other revenge games you were looking forward to, or do I have to bring it up?
Now that y'all been mentioning the Cardinals and Texans, I'm actually interested in that one.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets versus the Panthers, I didn't think about that one. And every Cowboy Giants game is always good, so that one's gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be personal. We may start fighting after what they did to Dak.
But I
lost respect for Logan Ryan after what he did to Dak.
Logan Ryan, he's a win boy too to play for it.
I was a big fan of his until he did what he did. I'll just say that. But one that you didn't bring up is that week 6 game that the Cowboys, they're going to go up to New England and get a little revenge, after the refs saved all in that 2019 game. But I don't think we need to go there.
But that's what I put for my week 17 game.
Oh, yeah, the 17th. Okay, so we'll talk about that when we get to that point. About the 17th game. The NFL is adding a 17th game, and here's how it's going to work. The NFC East will play the AFC East, the NFC North will play the AFC West, the NFC South will play the AFC South, and the NFC West will play the AFC North. So you'll basically play the team in whatever conference that you're supposed to play in the 17th game. Whichever team finished in the same place in the divisional rankings as you, that's who you'll play. So, like the Cowboys and the Patriots, they both finished third, so they'll play each other. The Panthers, they'll play the Texans, because did y'all finish in 4th place? I think y'all did.
Yeah,
both y'all. Okay, no offense, not trying to bring up bad memories, but that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, Demarius, why don't you go ahead and tell us which which 17th game you're looking forward to the most?
So I had 2. The first one, I'm the Packers versus Chiefs. I think that's going to be a really good one. Only if Aaron Rodgers is still there, obviously, though.
Sure.
Because that could be a Super Bowl preview right there. A-Rod, Mahomes, just saying them two going to be cool. And then, like I said, the Cowboys versus the Patriots.
Oh, yeah. That was personal. That's
the versus the real America's team,
Oh, my God.
We're literally Patriots. Like, we got to be America's team. Our colors are red, white.
No, you don't. I definitely agree with you that hopefully we don't have no cricket refs this time making up tripping calls and stuff like that.
I had to go rewatch that because I had forgot that happened. I remember watching that game, but then I remember I watched the video. I was like, oh, yeah, that did happen.
Like, I don't understand what the refs had against the Cowboys that day to make up a tripping call. I can't remember the last time I heard a tripping call in the NFL.
Well, you remember back when we played Carolina, this could also be a revenge game. Like, well, we would never beat Cam when he was with Carolina, but when we played Carolina in, like, I want to say 2013 or 14, the last play, Luke Kuechly held Gronk.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he push him or something? Did he push him?
Yeah, they called it, then they took the flag out. Like, how do you do that?
And didn't Brady chase the ref down?
Brady, yeah, him and
he ran down on the ref.
I live in Charlotte, so I was hearing everything about that game. Like, they was on me at school the next day. They was like, "You came to school today?" I was like, "Oh man, I'm about to hear it." Wait,
but I definitely agree with you about 2 games you mentioned. I had Packers, Chiefs, just saying Mahomes and Rodgers, two of the greatest throwers of the football ever. That one's going to be fun if Rodgers is still the quarterback for the Packers. And definitely I want us to get revenge against the Patriots after they cheated in 2019. We won't go there though. I had Seahawks and Steelers. I think that's going to be a good one, and Rams and Ravens. I think those would be some great games.
You're pretty high on the Steelers. I thought they was gonna make a decline this year. But
I mean, I feel like they're gonna be good. I don't know how many more years Roethlisberger is gonna play, so I feel like they want to send him out on a high note. But he's got to throw the ball further than 10 yards.
well, they got a running back now, so that might help.
It maybe, but
Defense
if he can't throw it more than 10 yards, teams are just gonna play cover one press and just not have to worry about him throwing it over the head. But Damian, what about you? Which 17th games are you looking forward to the most?
Honestly, there isn't one. There's not really a game that sticks out to me as far as Week 17.
No, Game 17. Game 17.
Game 17.
Yeah.
Week 8.
Oh.
It wasn't
Week 17.
I remember looking. There really wasn't that many.
Yeah, that's why I just found them like the ones I felt like were gonna be the best, and that's how I did mine.
They got like the Dolphins versus the Giants. Yeah, I was like, man, that ain't really gonna be that special.
Yeah.
You said the Rams versus Ravens, though. That's a good one, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's going.
Just the whole Rams in general with Stafford is going to be interesting.
I think that could be a major upgrade.
Definitely.
I think we'll wrap it up on this one. I thought we'd get everybody's Super Bowl prediction, and we'll let you go first on this one, Damien.
Super Bowl. It's hard to tell with the season so far away right now, but right now I'm sending the. I don't want to do it, but I may think it's gonna be a repeat of last year.
Okay.
With the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Honestly, I think I'm putting them two back to the Super Bowl because out of everybody, like out of all 32 teams in the NFL, I think the Chiefs at full strength is strong enough to beat Tom Brady and the Bucks. But I know they won last year, and I'm not making excuses for them. But the Chiefs wasn't at full strength. They weren't at full offensive abilities because they had to move offensive line around. But with the offensive line coming back, healthy, full, I think that's going to be a repeat of last year's game. I think it's going to be.
So do you have the Chiefs winning? That you said you have the Chiefs winning this time, right?
Yeah, I have to put the Chiefs winning. If looking at the schedules and all the other teams, who can really match? Like, who else sticks out as far as offensive, defensive balance? The power, speed. I'm looking at the teams like nobody else is really Super Bowl contenders. They make playoffs, like they always do. But like I'm looking at the rosters, like, nobody else really is there yet. You know what I mean? I know a lot of teams are rebuilding, which is good for the future, but it's not really good for right now. So
sure.
I think the Chiefs bringing back a lot of people, and the Buccaneers are bringing back a lot of people, and that these people are what got them through last year. So I'm thinking, all right, why not again?
For sure. I definitely agree with you. It's crazy you said that matchup because that's what I had in my Super Bowl. And I had the Chiefs winning 28-21 over the Bucks. I just feel like with them improving their offensive line, I think Mahomes is going to have all day to throw. And I think it's just going to be really tough to beat them.
If you watch the game with him without an offensive line, how he was able to run and extend plays, even though he wasn't in full strength.
Yeah, he had a turf toe or something.
Yeah, it was something wrong with his, it was something like that. But he wasn't at full strength either. But for him to come in and do the things that he did in the Super Bowl, and for them to lose, it was rough on him, So I think he's gonna come back. The team gonna come back better, and I think they're gonna beat the Bucks.
Damaris, do you have anything different?
Yeah, I actually had one. Well, I had two. I mean, yeah, I say the Bucks versus Chiefs, but then I also said the Bucks versus the Bills, if the Chiefs don't make it, only because I think Josh Allen. I think he's gonna have a MVP like season,
For sure.
and he might upset them in the AFC Championship game.
I
But
definitely could see that because I feel like this is going to be the Chiefs' toughest road to the Super Bowl because I think everybody's just sick of them winning the AFC. So I feel like this is going to be their toughest road to the Super Bowl. But I definitely think they'll get back because I just don't see anybody ready to take the crown from them yet. So
yes,
If anybody were to do it, it'd probably be the Bills.
yeah, because they did add Emmanuel Sanders. I don't think that's getting talked about enough, but I think that's because now that you add him, you can't double team Stephon Diggs. You know, you're going to basically play everybody 1-on-1, and I think that could be problematic. You know, for teams having to play Stephon Diggs 1-on-1, you can't double him now because Josh Allen used to throw to him all the time, like 14 times a game sometimes. So
Yeah,
it will work though.
oh yeah, it worked though.
like with those two receivers for the Bills, you got to work on matchups. You know, Stephon Diggs isn't big, but he's agile and he can create separation. So who on defense can hang with him? Emmanuel Sanders is just big. Like he's big, he's fast, he can catch. Who else has who has a size and speed to keep up with him?
That's true. So
I just wanted to say, man, it's funny talking about the Dolphins and Bills being good now. Like
they used to be so bad.
Yeah, it's just like, dang, like now they better than us. Well, I don't think the Dolphins are better than us, but they like right there with us. The Bills are better.
That's a bold take on the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I think the Dolphins' success is going to depend on how good Tua can be in year two. Because I feel like last year he was coming off that, career threatening, that hip injury. I didn't know how he was going to come off of that because that looked really bad, So
I'll say it's a lot being placed on him in only his second year. Like they got rid of Fitzpatrick, so it's
all on him. It's all on him.
But he got some receiver help now.
Waddle. I think that's going to be a underrated move right there. I think you just get him the ball, let him get in open space, and he's going to hit his head on the goalpost.
So
who was they running back for the Dolphins? It was like number 37.
Dolphins.
What's his name? Gaskins? I don't know.
Was it Miles Gaskins? Was that it?
Yeah, he was their running back last year. I hope they got a running back because he didn't really have a running game last year. That he also needed that.
Yeah, it's Miles Gaskins.
Okay,
yeah,
that was a wild
Miles
guess.
Gaskins did good. I think he did good. For what he did, get the opportunity to show off. I think he did good. So that takes some weight off of Tua, in the passing game.
For sure. Because I feel like they need to run the ball a little more. I feel like they had him throwing the ball too much at times. Because that's a rookie quarterback's best friend is a running game. So anything else before we close out here, guys?
I wanted y'all to give a bold take of the season before we end. Since I already gave mine, so what bold take y'all got?
Is the Cowboys winning the NFC East a bold take? I don't know.
That's very big take.
That's not bold.
But at the same time, have a chance because it's either y'all or the football team. So
because I feel like it depends on what Washington can get out of Fitzmagic, and because that defense is Super Bowl ready. I think they need they're a quarterback away. So I don't know if they have it. We'll wait and see.
A bold take could be saying y'all gonna beat the Bucks. That is a pretty big bold take.
I really do think that's gonna happen, but I'll preview that on my show in September. That's gonna be my upset of the week.
You got a hot take, Damien?
I can't think of one right now.
Panthers gonna beat the Bucks. That'd be one.
I don't think it's a hot take just because they're division rivals though.
Yeah, because anything can happen in those games. You never know.
Yeah.
A hot take could be y'all beating us because we're a little bit better, slightly better than them. I don't think we're that much, but
slightly.
Yeah, I mean, like Carolina has beat the Patriots in the past,
Yeah,
but
that's when
that was with Cam Newton.
yeah.
He took those games personal against Brady. He used to play his best.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson did the same thing.
Wait, against who?
Against the Patriots. Like, whenever he would play them at home, he would always play his best game.
Deshaun Watson never beat us, though.
And in Houston, he did, bro. In Houston. Yeah, yes. But I don't think
he did. That was like the first time, though. That was 2019, but before that, no.
Well, I remember it was one time before that he should have beat y'all, but his defense was so horrible that
they played though. He played good. I remember that.
Because I think they dropped a pick that would have ended the game, and then Brady got the game-winning touchdown or field goal or something after that, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, but in 2019 he did beat us. Cause that's when the Texans were good. That's when they was kind of great.
They haven't been good on defense in a long time, but on offense they were very good.
Yeah, good year. It was taking off.
Was it last year or the year before last? How they had the Chiefs beat like 20-0 at halftime, and then came back and beat them.
That was last year.
Yeah, that was
last year.
No, 20.
So that was a shame.
2019.
Bro, that game was a shame. Like, everybody thought the Chiefs weren't going back to the Super Bowl, and like they legit had them beat like halftime. They just took their foot off the gas. I was like, wow.
Because once you let Mahomes get going, you might as well just go ahead and say goodnight. You might as well.
Is it a hot take if I say Mac Jones will start some games? I said that earlier. Is that a hot take?
Because I think if Cam struggles, he won't have as long of a leash this year because of what they have behind him. So
yeah, we got them in Hoyer last year. I'm like, man, they stunk up every time they got on the field. And I was hoping Jarrett Stidham would be good. Like, he's not good. I'm sorry.
He's good on Madden, but that doesn't count for real life. Sorry.
Really? I never.
If only.
Yeah, because Cam got hurt on my franchise, so I had to start Jarrett Stidham, unfortunately.
I don't know why I would have quit the game as soon as he got hurt or something. I wouldn't let.
Yeah, it was weird because he got an upper arm fracture. I'm like, I've never heard of somebody getting an upper arm fracture before in my life, but okay. He's gonna
Madden come over with all different types of injuries.
Yeah, and what makes me mad is like they'll say a player is injured and then he's standing up and then he'll go down to a knee. I'd be like, how is he injured and he don't look hurt? And then it's just crazy.
But the thing that be killing me is how how you get a notification of how like the player is injured, and it's like, okay, it's something serious, and next thing you know they're in the same play, the next play. So like, you shouldn't be standing up right now.
Because
broke leg.
If he throw me off and like they have like a player that's supposed to be on the field and then they show him on the sideline, I'd be like, what is going on right now? Yeah, it's wild though. We'll have to play sometime for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm dubbing y'all. I'm
okay,
big guy.
Okay, that's Big Dad. But anyways, I want to thank y'all for joining the show today. We had fun reacting to the schedule, and we'll have to have y'all back on when it comes to the season and see if y'all Super Bowl prediction changes any for sure.
Do it.
Most definitely.
Find me somewhere out in London, you know that's the hideaway.